everyone, it is Brian here of This Is What Brian Thinks Adventures. I'm here to provide a live November 2023 update that is going to premiere the first Wednesday of November 1st. So before I get into all of the positive details, I want to show you some of the amazing specialized equipment I use for my Special Olympics bowling. So I'm going to give you a demonstration right now. This is my Epco bowling bag that I use for my bowling balls that are stored in place that I got last Christmas of last year at the end of December 2022. And I'm going to show you my amazing camouflage bowling balls that I keep in my bowling bag as well. So I'm going to show you one of them as well. This is my amazing Cobra bowling ball. My Cobra bowling balls are also camouflage too. I got them last year for Christmas from my godmother, and it's also designed for 5-pin bowling. I can also use it for the 5-pin at Bonnie Doon Bowling Lanes, Collingwood Bowling Lanes in Collingwood, and Plaza Bowling Company across from my school at my campus at NAIT. And for those of you who would like to know, I would want to give everybody, especially all of the students, all of the teachers, an understanding how they can do bowling practices in between their work schedules, class schedules, from their and around their time frames, after school and on their days off school and long weekends. So here we go. So ladies and gentlemen, people all over Canada, Edmonton, everybody from LY Karen's, my old school, is listening to this. I recommend, if you ever do bowling for Special Olympics during the fall or winter months, make sure you can get your own bowling balls for 5-pin bowling as well. And it's also specialized equipment. So, and now these bowling balls of mine are also designed for 5-pin bowling only. And we also have a wrap, so you just wrap them up. And just bear with me a minute, please. I put my bowling balls in the wrap, in the plastic, to keep them in clean and excellent condition. And every 15 to 18 games of bowling, I always have to have the time to get my bowling balls cleaned as well as polished. Now, I am about to show you my bowling shoes that I got last spring, before the end of my first year of Special Olympics bowling in March of last spring, before my 30th birthday in May of last spring this past year as well. So I'm going to show you the box too. So these are my bowling shoes I keep in the box as well. And now I also want to show you my amazing bowling shoes that I use for 5-pin bowling. So just bear with me for a couple seconds. These are my bowling shoes that I use for both 5-pin and 10-pin bowling for bowling practices. And I also have some specialized socks I'm going to show you. So everybody, these are my amazing bowling socks that I use to wear for my bowling shoes. So that way it prevents my heels and toes and parts of my feet from getting blisters. And they're also designed for both 5-pin as well as 10-pin bowling. Now I'm going to provide all the very wonderful positive news that is also going to be happening during this month of this November. And I'll also provide a live end of 2023 update on a separate live YouTube video that will premiere on December 1st, the following next month as well, a couple of weeks before Christmas. So here it goes. For those of you who would like to know, I am very pleased to announce I have successfully completed my first 3 weeks of my first month of my second season of Special Olympics bowling. And I also want to tell you what I scored during my third week in my second year in the second season of Special Olympics bowling. So I'm going to show you one of my scorecards right now so you can take a look and see. Ready, everyone? Here we go. I recently scored 172 points, 140 points to a new total of 312 points very recently on my third day of my third week of my second season of Special Olympics bowling. In fact, my bowling team that I'm with, Evan, Kellen, Blake, and I were in the same bowling team. You may as well recall last year, after beginning my work at Loblaw City Market of Ice District after training in the brewery and transitioning to Ice District at the same time, I began my first year of Special Olympics bowling in October of 2022 to the end of last March of last spring and April of last spring the same time, with the same time the Special Olympics bowling fundraiser. Now, I'm very pleased to tell you I have very recently completed my first 3 weeks, first month of my second year, second season Special Olympics bowling at Bonnytoon Bowling Lanes. Now, I am very pleased to tell you I am entering my fourth week, second month of my second year, second season of Special Olympics bowling this month of November, before Remembrance Day long weekend, including the week after Remembrance Day long weekend, and also between the second week of Sunday, December 10th, third week Sunday, December 17th, and middle of December of the following next month, a couple of weeks before Christmas, winter break, New Year's. I will be bowling the second week of Sunday, December 10th, third week Sunday, December 17th, the middle of December before Christmas. And also, you may as well know, before I get into any of the details, here's the positive announcement you're really going to love to hear. This coming Saturday, November 4th, I am going to be attending the MacEwan open house at my school at MacEwan University, and the same day I will be going to the opening of the amazing new ETS LRT Valley Line, the 102nd Street station stop outside of Edmonton City Centre to Millwoods Station by Millwoods Transit Centre outside Millwoods Town Centre Mall in Millwoods on the first weekend of this November. And also later on Saturday, I will be having an early dinner with my friend Blake at the Boston Pizza in Century Park. So I just put the date on my calendar as well. And don't forget, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, we fall back. Daylight savings fall back begins Sunday, November 5th. And 5 months from this November, on the second week of this March, of Sunday, March 10th, we spring ahead, spring forward again as well before this Special Olympics Bowl-A-Thon in April. So I'm going to get into that as well. For those of you who would like to know, I am already entering my second month of my second year of Special Olympics bowling this month in November, before as well as after Remembrance Day long weekend, including before Christmas Eve on Sunday, December 24th, and Christmas Day, the last Monday of this December, including New Year's Eve, Sunday, December 31st, and New Year's Day, Monday, January 1st, first day of 2024, and 8 weeks from today, and 2 months from today as well. In fact, I'm definitely going to provide the dates too, but before I get into that, I'm going to tell you the positive news. Stay tuned for amazing pictures and amazing YouTube videos of the new ETS Valley Line LRT, and I will provide some amazing LRT videos of the Bombardier trains when I board, and you'll see the orange flashers just like when I ride the subway, the T1s on our Bloor Danforth line between Bloor Yonge, Bay Station, St. George Station, Dufferin Station, Ossington Station, Christie, Bathurst, and Spadina Station, and our Toronto Rocket subways between Union Station to St. George Station, Bloor Yonge Station, College, Wellesley, Dundas, Queen, King Station, between Union Station and St. George Station, where I always come southbound from St. George Station and always come northbound from Union Station, St. Andrew Station, Osgood Station, St. Patrick's Station, Queen's Park Station, and Museum Station at the very same time. And it's so exciting. Now, I'm very pleased to tell you, everybody, is that I'm also very excited for the MacEwan University open house. I just recently went to the NAIT open house to look at some classes where I am interested in taking this winter, this January, February of this year, 2024, after Christmas and New Year's. And I'm also very proud to say, everyone, is that I am also planning on looking into photography course at my school in MacEwan University at the end of Christmas and New Year's at the start of this January, as well as February, March. And also planning to look at some of the classes I'm interested not just at MacEwan University, but also at my school at NAIT as well, since I am so excited to say is that I am also going to be looking at classes before the summer as well, in between this May and early June of this spring and this early summer of 2024. And also, very excited to say, I would like to tell each and every one of you, I have amazing YouTube videos of random elevators and random ETS buses that are on special premiere for both Christmas Eve and Christmas Day later on this December of next month. It'll be very amazing. It does involve random ETS articulated buses, the New Flyer Excelsior and Diesel 60-foot low floor articulated bus marathoner of ETS being featured for both Christmas and New Year's. It will be phenomenal. In fact, on the second week of Tuesday, November 14th, on the second week, middle of this November of this month, I'm also going to the AUTA transit show at the Edmonton Convention Center. So I will make a YouTube video of the beautiful display of ETS bus 2022-2023 New Flyer Excelsior hydrogen electric 40-foot low floor fuel cell bus unit 6016 on display as well. So stay tuned for that, featuring one of my friends of ETS as well. So because they're awesome people. Now, here's the positive thing, everyone. I've been getting things back on track lately. In between my work at City Market, I have been doing very well since last September, October of last fall. Before, and as well as the same time, I began my second year of Special Olympics bowling. In fact, I want to give everybody a very positive understanding, as well as all of the students, all of the teachers from my old school of MacEwan's junior and senior high school that they're listening right now. If you want to do Special Olympics bowling practices and learn some bowling practice tips, feel free to talk to me about that in person or reach out to me on the phone at any given time. I'm always available for questions, and feel free to watch my amazing YouTube videos at any given time, featuring my ETS bus trip videos, LRT trip videos of ETS, Strathcona County, the buses of Sherwood Park, of the double-decker buses and the Nova buses, our HSR buses of Hamilton Street Railway, both in Hamilton, my old place in Ontario, where I get a chance to come back to on visits, as well as using the bus to Aldershot Station on the HSR in Waterdown, where my Auntie Paula's place is not far from Aldershot Station, including our Go Bus and Go Train in the Greater Toronto Hamilton area, especially our subway and streetcar at our familiar places in the downtown area, where I'm very smart, very wise about the rules, as my Auntie Paula, my mom, and my grandma have told me on the TTC in Toronto lots of times. Stay against the wall, stay behind the yellow line, stay in the middle of the platform, always being aware of my surroundings, paying attention to what's around me, but most importantly, I always can use my Presto Smart Fare card on our HSR bus routes of our Hamilton Street Railway buses, both in Hamilton and Waterdown, on my visits in Ontario from Edmonton, Alberta, because I always follow the rules. I constantly keep in touch with my friends and our family in Ontario to let them know where I'm going to be. It's never a situation there. But the main thing for me, everyone, with my amazing Presto card, I have the best opportunity of all with using our bus routes of our HSR buses up and down the south side, east-west Hamilton Mountain on my visits in Hamilton from here in Edmonton, Alberta, because I have taken the ETS buses and the LRT for a very long time, since before and after attending school in MacEwan for junior high and senior high school for 8 years, before and after I was the graduating class of June 2011, 13 years ago this June as well. In fact, now I'm just about to say the positive thing. I just told my friend Melanie, who was my homeroom and senior academics teacher I had in high school in LY Cairns for 5 years, about my amazing YouTube channel. When I was having lunch at Swiss Chalet a couple of weeks ago during the month of October, and also told about my Special Olympics bowling and my cousin Jariah, my amazing transit adventures on our HSR buses both in Hamilton, Waterdown, our Go Transit, the TTC, with my amazing Presto Smart Fare card. In fact, my advice is, if you ever use public transit on visits out of town in Ontario, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone from LY Cairns, always go during the day, always watch out for other people, constantly keep in touch with our friends and families, and let them know if there's any questions or concerns, and they can help in any way too. So especially if you need any help finding ways on the subway, in the streetcar, in the downtown area in Toronto, and know what about some very wise and smart rules, feel free to talk to me about that, since I know the very wise rules and how I respect other people in the transit system, both here in Edmonton, Sherwood Park, Calgary, out of town Hamilton, Waterdown, Burlington, Oakville, Mississauga, Toronto. It always makes a difference. Now, I'm also very excited to tell you about the amazing movies I'm looking forward to. And also it does involve Cirque du Soleil Cortillo on the last week of this December, a couple days after Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and Boxing Day, on the final week of next month of this December. So you may as well want to hear, everybody, is that my mom, my stepdad, and I are also planning to go see Cirque du Soleil Cortillo at Rogers Place and Ice District in the downtown area sometime before New Year's Eve draws near, after Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and Boxing Day. But would it be very amazing, everybody, if you make YouTube videos of random elevators, random public transit systems? I suggest the amazing familiar bus routes where I have been to with my mom a long time ago in Hamilton on visits in Ontario, including places like Mohawk College, Frank Cook Transit Terminal of the downtown area of Hamilton by Jackson Square. That's very familiar to me, including our Go Transit Center, our Hamilton Go Transit Center station, our that's the beautiful Upper Gauge and Rymal Plaza area where I use the bus, 23 Upper Gauge and 24 Upper Sherman, where my mom and I used to go to before we moved here, including 41 Mohawk, 25 Upper Wentworth, 26 Upper Wellington. That goes to and from Lime Mall. It's a little like Southgate Transit Center, as I mentioned too, and they do go in around Rymal Road on the south side, East Hamilton Mountain, outside of Lime Mall in Hamilton as well on visits. And I do know 27 Upper James, that goes in around the Upper Wellington Street, Jollycut area. But I do use some of the buses along Concession Street on my visits too. And it's an amazing opportunity because the way I watch out for myself and other people, that still makes a difference. Now, I'm very pleased to say, everyone, is that I have some amazing elevator videos that I had recently blogged that's also going to premiere this Christmas Eve, and also on the last Monday of this December of Christmas morning, Christmas Day. It'll be very amazing. So everybody, I hope you'll stay tuned for that. And also, before I get going, everybody, I'm also very pleased to say is that I made a very impressive display, and some of the people I know, and I'm impressing the coaches at Special Olympics Bowling at Bonnie Doon Bowling Lanes on Sunday mornings lately, so, and letting them know, and they're very happy to hear about my performance I did. I recently scored 172 points. I was tied with my friend Kellen, who's one of the Special Olympics bowling team. I have recently joined as well. And also, I did a couple spares as well as strikes as well. In fact, you may as well know is that I have been getting much better and recently have been putting in some bowling practice. So sometime in around Remembrance Day long weekend, I'm going to put in some more bowling practice to get better. And then also, after Christmas Eve, after Christmas Day and Boxing Day, in around that time, Cirque du Soleil Cortillo goes on at Rogers Place the last week of December, including after New Year's Eve and New Year's Day at the start of this January, before I continue my fourth month of my second season of Special Olympics bowling I'm gonna absolutely put in some bowling practice, and also see if my friends Blake, Evan, and see if some of my friends from LOI Cairns want to learn about that too, and learn some specialized bowling practices too, how they can do 5-pin bowling practices and 10-pin bowling practices. So the more bowling practices I do, the better I get as well. So, but the fantastic thing for me is that I have been working very hard at my work at Loblaw City Market since the beginning. In fact, my store is doing a 1-year anniversary potluck, so I'm going to come up with an idea for that for November 9th of this month before Remembrance Day. So haven't got far yet, but I will very soon. In fact, I hope everybody, including all of the students, all of the teachers, the office administrators, and the principals from LY Cairns, my old school, can come shop by my store, Loblaw City Market, and my mom's work at West Edmonton Mall, and as well as other businesses too. But enough about that. But the very positive advice, everybody, if you do bowling practices and if you want to learn bowling tips, talk to me about that. I would be beyond happy about that, to teach you the many forms of bowling and what to do to avoid the off center, avoid the gutter. But most importantly, we don't give up, everyone. We just keep going, and always pay attention to the arrows where you're aiming your bowling balls at. And plus, if you also make sure when you do 5-pin bowling for bowling practices, whether if it's Collingwood Bowling Lanes or Bonnie Do Bowling Lanes or Plaza Bowling Company, use your own bowling balls, and also use your ball. And for Special Olympics bowling, everyone, as I always say, use your bear with me a second. Always use your scorecards. They really come in handy, and they do keep records of your scores of bowling as well. Now, on the positive side, I have been putting in tremendous amount of bowling practice too since before the start of my second season of Special Olympics bowling, as well as after. And you may as well know, I had recently posted some amazing YouTube videos of the Bombardier Valley Line LRT trains being tested in around Bonnie Doon Station, outside the Bonnie Doon Centre Mall. And I just recently, last week and a half ago, the final week of October, I had recently looked at the ETS website of the Valley Line LRT. They're still keeping 73A, 73B Millwoods bus routes, including 73A downtown and 73B downtown bus routes, till the start of February, just for safety, before the celebration of the Valley Line LRT this February, in less than 4 months from this month in November as well. In fact, if the rest of my second season of Special Olympics bowling goes well, I will enroll for my third season Special Olympics bowling for the 2024-2025 Special Olympics bowling season of next year as well. So I'll stay tuned for that as well. Now, everybody, I really want to say, please stay tuned for live end of 2023 update that is also going to premiere on Friday, December 1st, on the last month of 2023. And also after Christmas, I will provide a special closing to 2023 live that will also premiere for New Year's Eve after Christmas as well. So I want to thank you all again, everybody, for listening to this live November 2023 update, premiering November 1st. Stay tuned, everybody, for live end of 2023 update. That'll be on live, and also a live December 2023 update of December 1st. So on separate live YouTube videos, everybody, live end of 2023 update premiering December 1st. At the same time, live December 2023 update. And then after Christmas, I will provide a live closing to 2023 update that will also premiere New Year's Eve, December 31st, the last day of 2023. And also in 8 weeks from today, 2 months from today, I will say Happy New Year to each and every one of you come the first Monday of January 1st, first day of 2024. That will also be a premiere on New Year's Day as well, since I have amazing ETS bus videos and Strathcona County bus videos premiering the same time, New Year's Day, January 1st as well. So Stay tuned, everyone. Thank you again for hearing live November 2023 update from This Is What Brian Thinks Adventures. See you later, everyone. Have a good day, everybody, and I will see you all soon. From Mickey Mouse Brian, YouTube enthusiast, public transit elevator enthusiast, space cowboy. Yeehaw! I'll see you soon, everyone. Bye now.